Hello, this is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. Okay, guys, it is March 14th. Today's challenge: surprise someone with a random act of kindness. Okay, so I just wanted to clarify really quickly. I know I said last night that I was all caught up with my readings, but what I had meant was, a few weeks ago I stopped taking requests because I'm on a 2-week wait. I still had 2 weeks of readings to catch up before that week that I took off of requests would be, now. So I still had 2 weeks of readings to get through, and now I have a week off because I had taken a week off from receiving requests. Anybody who has requested on March 6th or after, I have your reading request. It will be back within 2 weeks. If you requested before that, email me, but make sure that you put the right email address in. I had somebody earlier today that I had, she had put in the wrong email, okay? So it's Divine Essential. It's not Divine Essentials. It's not two words, it's just Divine with one E, and it goes right into the essential part with no S at the end. So just go down below and look and make sure, because there's other people out there with the business name Divine Essentials. divineessentials@gmail.com was not available. Anyways, this is a spread with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, Head Space, Heart Space, Action Space, okay? And I actually had somebody ask me, like, if it's not a pick a pile, how do I know the messages are for me? I'm just going to say that if you resonate with a reader, you resonate with a reader. Whenever I do pick a piles, the backstory, the stuff coming through is usually, pretty similar to each other. Sometimes, the stuff that's happening in that moment may be a little bit different, but whenever I do a reading like this, I still intend that you receive a message. So you just need to trust your intuition. You trust your intuition to pick the pile, so trust your intuition to receive the message that's in alignment for you at this time. People go with a reader because usually the reader is reading their wave, okay? So if you're in a particular wave where there's karmics, or a particular wave where you're in limited contact, or a particular wave where, you're in union, that's where you're going to be drawn to. Those are the people you're going to resonate with. So just know, all right, that a general reading is usually going to have messages in it for you if you're resonating with that same reader's pick-a-piles, okay? So I hope I cleared all that up. I think that's the only things I wanted to talk about. I am tired. It's probably like 4 a.m. But I wanted to do this while waiting for that private to upload. So we have Divine Masculine's headspace here. And I said, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's head? And we have the Empress. So this is Divine Feminine, okay? Like as soon as it came out, this is Divine Feminine. This is how Divine Feminine shows herself within readings. Sometimes she'll show herself as, Queen of Swords, this or that, whatever. But she's really an embodiment of all of this. So I do feel like in their head they're thinking about her, okay? And they're thinking about a new beginning. And like, how do they approach Divine Feminine, all right? How do you approach her? How do you approach an Empress if you're dealing with, just a Queen of Cups, or if you're dealing with a Queen of Swords, or you're dealing with, whatever. And so this could be the issue here within the head. I'm feeling is like, I don't know what to bring to this. I know it needs to be good, though. That's what I'm feeling here. It's like, I know that this woman deserves something, but I don't know how to present that to her. It's almost like they feel that she deserves better than what they're able to present, okay? And they have this up in their head. They're trying to think about what they could bring to the Empress, and it's just how it is. I think for a lot of people in these connections, sometimes they just don't even know where to start with their communication. They don't know what they can offer her that is worthy of her, things like that. And so this is likely the Divine Feminine that has done a lot of work, okay? You've maybe created some boundaries. You probably set some standards, and you said, I'm not dealing with this, or this. And so now there's kind of like this, like, well, I don't know what I can bring to you. And it's like this inner knowing that there's going to be something needs to change in the way that there's been presentation in the past. So they're aware of this, but they're thinking about it, okay? And then in the heart, they have the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. And I double checked. I said, because when this came out, I was like, this can be new love, but this is also a new beginning of love. So I said, well, what about divine feminine? All right, like specific. And then I got the Two of Cups. So I am feeling that it's going along with this storyline here, that in their heart, they are, connecting with divine feminine, that partnership. They have her in his heart. He has her in his heart. And he could want a new beginning with her, okay? He may have a new beginning happening with a karmic, because in divine feminine's heart, she's got third party, all right? But it's not in her head. So some of these divine feminines could be now moving on with new love. So that could be why, another reason why they're having an issue about, what do I present to her? What do I give to her? Because, she may be getting commitment, okay? This is just from masculine's perspective. We'll get in over here in a minute, but I'm just feeling this energy as to they could be going into some new love. They could have a new love. They could be in a connection with somebody else and wanting to start a new connection with divine feminine. But in regards to divine feminine, in their heart, this is 100% sure, Two of Cups. So in their heart, this partnership is there. This union energy is there. They know that this is like a soulmate type of connection. This isn't just a karmic type of connection. This is something that will always be there. And for some of them, they could be thinking about a new beginning. Well, feeling that they want a new beginning. And then I wanted to get one of these, and it says, I'm not the same person that you remember. So in their head and in their heart, divine feminine is all over the place, and they're trying to claim that they've changed, okay? They're not the same as whatever has transpired here in the past. So I said, what type of actions will this masculine take? Like, what actions do they want to take? We got King of Wands, Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So the King of Wands, usually masculines show up as the Knight of Wands, which is that player type of energy. But this is the king. They have a lot of passion for her, but they don't play her. They don't come in and out. This is somebody that's got their shit together. This is somebody that, has enough passion and integrity to be that fiery, passionate partner that sticks around and knows what they want out of life, isn't afraid to go after it, isn't afraid to take actions and, make changes, isn't stuck and stagnant in their life in any way. There's somebody that they're not gonna like stick to the same thing for 100 years. They're gonna adapt. They're gonna change. They're gonna take action. They're able to evolve. So this masculine could have evolved at some point here. All right. So I feel like I'm picking up on a specific group where this masculine has evolved out of some ways in the past that maybe weren't so good, because they're saying, I'm not the same person that you remember, and they're heavily in their heart thinking about love, and in their head they're thinking about her, divine feminine, and in their actions I feel like their passion is igniting them to want to communicate in regards to reconciliation, because this is the card of reconciliation. Okay, so pretty much all going a line here. So it feels like this masculine is definitely thinking about communication, thinking about his passion towards his feminine, and wanting to make some sort of reconciliation. So now we're going to jump in and see how divine feminine is doing. In her head, we have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So for some of you, it's like, I'm feeling kind of like maybe, I know you want commitment. Divine feminine wants a solid commitment in her life. I think she's trying to trust her intuition at this point in regards to where she's going to receive this. Because I do feel like a lot of these divine feminines have been hurt. They've been lied to. They've had to deal with somebody that had to change. So I feel like they kind of in their head are just trying to trust their intuition into where they're going to find their commitment. They're looking for their long haul. They're looking for their husband. They're looking for the place that they're going to start making babies, because they're the empress, and that's what the empress does. She settles down. She, makes your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She takes care of you. She takes care of your kids. But she's not just that. She's an embodiment of all queens. So she could be an entrepreneur, but still do those like wifely things as well. She's spiritual. She's got her gifts, the high priestess here. So you could be somebody that is like, tapping into those gifts and using those gifts in regards to making a higher level commitment to yourself. I feel like that's really what you're all about too right now as well. It's like you're not so worried about the wifely duties and all that because you haven't got your commitment, but it's like intuitively you're taking this next level commitment to yourself, and through this work and through these boundaries and through these standards that you're setting for yourself in your life, that eventually your union will come from somewhere. You're like, I know in my heart that I'm going to reach my expectations. I'm the empress. I'm going to go after what I want. Because remember, she's got the passion of the Queen of Wands in her. She's got, that desire, that drive to go out and succeed and be successful and sexy and embody all of it. She doesn't have a problem cutting shit out of her life, cutting people out of her life that are holding her back from things. She's loving and nurturing, but she's also, balanced in all those areas. She's not a pushover. And what is the other one? Why am I missing a queen? Loving, passionate, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. I think I got them all. Oh, the Pentacles. She's got her money right. She's got her value right. She knows. And I feel like masculine knows it too, because that's why he feels like he needs to get a pretty big pentacle to offer her. And that's not like money-wise. That's value and worth. That means this woman has value in all areas, and you have to have a pretty big offer for her to even, consider you. And I really feel like at this time in her head, it's all about making this next level commitment to herself, to go after all of those things in her life and to manifest all of those things into her life. And she knows the road there is through healing and through connecting with herself, taking that next level commitment to herself, regardless of where this person is at, and just doing what she's got to do to push forward. And that's why I do feel that they are feeling like they had to change, And then in her heart space, she's got the Three of Cups and Temperance. So that's what makes me feel like that some of these divine feminines may actually be starting to consider just going somewhere else for love, because the divine feminine is well aware that this is her, counterpart, whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame. She knows that, but I'm feeling like some of them are at this point where they're sick of the stuff that's going on here, and they just want their commitment. They want their love. They want to celebrate with somebody. They want to have something with somebody. They don't want to be alone anymore. And I think inside of their heart too, though, they're holding on to union. They're holding on to the yes union balanced card. They're patient about this, but I feel like some of them are starting to consider, exploring other options while they're off exploring their options. And also in their heart space, there could be some pain in regards to third-party situations that the divine masculine has partaken into. So for some of you, it's just going to be that you're hurt, okay? Some of you are just hurt, and you're being patiently, you're hanging on patiently, waiting, intuitively knowing that your commitment will eventually come. But for others of you, I feel like this is that next level commitment to yourself, to trust your intuition and just kind of know that, like, yeah, this is there, and I want it, but I kind of want to have somebody in my life, so I'm gonna kind of go explore that. And the reason I feel that is because down here, she feels left out in the cold, but this isn't what she feels, this is her actions. Divine feminine is more affected than the masculine knows in regards to some of these things. So I am feeling that she is, gonna take a new beginning in her life, and it's gonna be passion filled. So she may go explore something else and then leave masculine in this place of, being out in the cold, because she needs balance in her life. She needs love in her life. She needs that passion in her life. And I know that's not going to resonate with everybody, but I do feel that pretty strongly coming through here. And for others of you, I feel like what's going to go on is that you've been hurt. You're more affected than he knows, but you're patiently waiting for union. And the actions that you're going to take is holding on to this passionate new beginning with the masculine, even though he's left you out in the cold, because you want balance. Okay, and those are the two lines that I was getting out of there. But it may not resonate with any of you, but that's just kind of what I'm picking up here, is that divine feminine wants a commitment, and unless this is a commitment of some sort, she's just going to go off and do what maybe she feels in her heart her masculine is doing, and kind of just put a pause on this. And I don't think it's that she doesn't care about him, or that she doesn't think that she wants union with him. It's just that she doesn't want to be alone anymore, and so she feels like he's not showing up. So if you're a divine feminine that's not feeling like he's coming, it may be that you're getting ready to go somewhere else. And I do feel that strongly, because there's a lot of you out there that are doing that at this time. I feel like many have been dating, exploring their options. Some of you have dealt with your masculine and it's led to another tower moment. And so now you're kind of just like ready to cut the cords there and shut down the stuff that was there, and head off into a new place to explore your passion, because this is a very sexual energy card coming through. And I feel like divine feminine is kind of sick of being celibate. She's sick of being alone while feeling her masculine off exploring his passion with others. And so they could be picking up on this, and that could be why this is in their head and their heart, and them saying, I'm changed, and then wanting to take action towards this. So that's what I got for you. I feel like I should get you one more thing. What should I get? Here, I'll spread these out and just see, a clarifier or two for divine feminine. So let's get a clarifier on the Three of Cups in the divine feminine's heart. Victory. Yeah, divine feminine's looking for victory in her life. And she may feel that she's not going to find that with him because he hasn't shown up before. And so she's like, am I going to spend the rest of my life alone, or do I want to go have something else and walk away from divine masculine to explore that? So let's see what the Ace of Cups is about with divine masculine. King of Pentacles. So he wants to show up as the King of Pentacles now to offer this new beginning of value and worth. Even though he's been beaten and bruised, he's not given up. So there you go. You get your clarifiers. They're probably picking up on this, and that could be pushing them towards making these decisions. But hopefully this assists you guys. Hopefully it resonates. I feel like I don't know if let me get you some guidance from the Keepers of the Light, just to see who divine feminine needs to work with at this time to get healing. The Miriam, Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. So you take that for what you want to take that for, okay? And implement that into your connection, but call on the Miriam for assistance in this connection. I find it funny that there's a lot of roses there, and then the peace lilies. It's like this guidance may be to just kind of find some peace in your heart, maybe hold on to that temperance, patience, and choose to forgive in order to heal. But that doesn't mean that you forgive them and, just sit around waiting for them. I just mean forgive them and go on with your life, because if you're sitting around angry, holding on to resentment, or if you're sad or whatever, that's not going to serve you. So you need to go out and enjoy, turn this into celebration. The Three of Cups can be a cup of celebration. You need to go out and explore your life and find some victory, and wherever that leads you is wherever it leads you. Don't sit around waiting for this offer to come. go out and live your life, and when the offer comes, it comes. So let's see if Divine Masculine gets a little guidance. Commander Ashtar, call to action. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. I think that's fucking perfect. I don't think they could get a better thing. If they wanna, say that I've changed or whatever, or feel that way, then they need to take action and lead by example, follow their words with their actions. So if they've lied to you or said one thing and then changed it, this is them. This is Commander Ashtar basically calling them out and being like, dude, step it up. And this is all blue, so this is connected to truth, our throat chakra. So they need to get into alignment with their truth, and they can call on Commander Ashtar to assist them with this so that they can get the strength and the courage that they need to face the Empress. Alright, so I hope that this assists you. If it did, hit like. If it didn't, hit dislike. Either way, that's going to help me to find people that do resonate with my messages. And if you'd like to donate, there's a link down below. If you would like to send a deck, there's an Amazon wish list down below. Look at that Nine of Pentacles. Go be your Nine of Pentacles if you're single. All the lady. I have the single lady song in my head now. Go out there and explore your life. Go have some fun. And I can't remember what I was saying. I think I was saying there's an Amazon wishlist down below if you want to send a deck. If you want a private reading, I am on a 2-week wait. But you can send me your request, make your payment, send me your questions, and I will get it back to you within 2 weeks from the date that you pay. And I can't remember if there's something else I want to say. In case any of you skipped the beginning and are still here, those who ordered before March 6th, you'll have your reading back. You should already have it back. Anybody who ordered after March 6th, my readings will be due on the 20th and after that. So I have a little bit of time off. Well, I'll be working before the 20th to get those readings back, but I do have a little bit of time off from private readings, so I'm planning on recording some stuff and getting it on Vimeo and on the Patreon, rolling out the Patreon stuff, getting a bunch of stuff over on Divine Essentials to help you guys, to assist you with your healing process, your awakening process. I did do a reading last night, and the people who've watched it said that it fit perfectly for what's going on collectively now, so it may assist you, give you some help, and some confidence to make some changes in your life that you need to make. And judging by the reading I just did, I'm saying I think Divine Feminine may need to go watch that, because it may help you if you've been dealing with a toxic situation, or if you've just been dealing with people in your life that aren't respecting you, and masculine too, whatever. But the Divine Feminine on this side had a lot of energy there that makes me feel like she's ready to take some actions that were discussed in that video on the Divine Essentials channel. So if you're interested, go over there and check it out. I do plan on making some new videos over there. I'm going to do a Pleiadian Q&A channeling. What else? Yeah, you guys will see when it comes. So, in Mune, namaste.